Time to repair my left front tire on my Kubota BX23S. I think I've repaired it 5 times now, and I've been using plugs, and I can't even get through a day without this tire going completely flat again. So I'm just going to take it off and attempt to remove the tire and put patches on the inside, because this is getting ridiculous how many times I have to fix this. I got tire repair kit and a tire iron set, and I've also got my DeWalt cordless impact wrench and some deep impact sockets. Tractor up, we got a jack stand on it just to make sure it doesn't fall down on me. I took all 4 3/4 inch lug nuts off the tire. Now I'm going to deflate the tire, and I've got this valve stem needle removal tool, but I'm not gonna I think I have it at the max PSI, which is 22, I believe, for the front tire and 20 for the back. But I'm gonna let some of the air out first because I don't want the needle to go flying off. Here I am, day 2, attempting to remove the tire from the rim. I did have the tire off, and I put it back on because I thought maybe if I left it on and then turned the tire very sharply, it would help break the bead. I went every which way trying to get this thing off, and it would not come off. And I only did that because the tools that I have, now I don't know where they're at. So I have this 10-inch tire iron set. Those don't really work because they don't give the leverage. I just went out and got this one. Of course, they only had one. I probably need 2, but I could probably use these to help. But at least with this one, I can get a little more leverage. This is probably going to be the what not to do video versus the what to do video. Right now, what I'm doing is spraying soapy water all the way around to hopefully help me break the bead. The issue with this tire is the sidewall is not so bad, but this part right here is very rigid. So when you do start to break your bead, because this is so rigid, it forces it right back up. This is going to be the how not to remove a tire from a rim, and also how many different ways can you attempt to break the bead of a tire. On this one, I got a 2-inch slab of white oak that goes all the way across, so it keeps it nice and flat with the rim, and it also keeps this block of wood from folding down because it's not pushing this down on both sides. Now I've got 2 clamps on here. I'm hoping that these will help. I also elevated the tire on a 1-gallon paint can, hoping that it will help. But the problem is it's squeezing the tire. This portion is squeezing into the clamp, so you can only go so far, and it wants to stop. I did spray this down with some penetrating oil yesterday when I was trying other ways to remove this. If anything, I'm getting a really good forearm workout. Ooh. There we go. That was pretty simple. Not. Alright, so top of the rope. I can do the other side. Hopefully this will be easier. I don't think this is going to be. Well, the other side wasn't easy, but I don't think this side's going to be any easier because now that the bead's broken on the other side, it's probably going to be a little more difficult because there's no leverage. Oh, jeez. Yeah. For my next attempt, I already got for my next attempt what I'm going to do is use the front loader to hopefully break this bead. We'll see. Apparently that method's not going to work either because it's wanting to flip or rotate the tire towards the front loader. Needs something to hold this end down where my left foot is while the front loader edge is pushing down on the backside. But at the same time, I don't want to ruin the tire or the rim. Here's how you remove the tire or break the bead on your tire using your tractor itself to break the bead. Now that I have the beads broken on both sides, I got these clamps on here so that I can get the edge of the tire down below here so that it'll be easier to put my iron set in there and lift the tire over the rim. Alright, that side's done. Ta-da! Tire is now removed from the rim. Got the rim all cleaned up, got the tire cleaned up. Now I'm just letting it sit to dry. I need this to be as dry as possible, especially the inside, since that's where I'm patching it. So just to make sure that I don't put this tire going the wrong direction, since it is a directional tire. Where is it at? Right here. So the traction arrow is pointed that way. So what I'm going to do is make sure that put some X's to this side, and then remember the X's go to the outside, and that's to make sure that the traction of the tire is going the same as that tire. Got my new patches on the inside of the tire. Now it's time to put the tire back together, making sure that the outside of the tire, based on traction, it being a directional tire, so the direction is this way, so the outside of the rim needs to be here where the valve stem is. Okay. Got the back one on, I just gotta put the front one on. The back side of the rim is sitting too far down, which is not allowing me to put the front bead on, so I need to put some clamps on it. I'm sure there are other ways of doing this, but I'm going to do this. think I'm in trouble right now because this is all the way up here against the edge. It needs to be down in order to allow me more room for this to go over. So I'm going to put a clamp on it. Let's see if I can remedy this. Almost there. This tool right here definitely helps a lot more. These smaller 10-inch tire irons sets are good for just giving a little stability or keeping the tire from running off. But this bar really makes a difference as far as leverage. Of course, now I can't get it in there. Hopefully I can take these clamps off and still have the space that I need. Got my air compressor up and running. Got my little valve stem needle removal tool. Put the needle back in. Got some good soap going on here. For this part here, I've got my safety goggles on and ear protection. That's one. That's two. That was right in the face. Alright everybody, there you go. Back in business now. Got the tire inflated, back on the tractor, lug nuts tightened, ready to get back at it.